So I'm going to learn you guys a thing or two about some harmonics and a little bit about string tension maybe. So here we go. The way that it works on a guitar is you have your strings. As you play each note, you shorten your string length, which in turn gives you a higher pitch. Now when you play harmonics regularly, a guitar string is this length from the bridge to the nut, and when you pluck the string, the wavelength is twice that because it can rotate, or I guess vibrate within this path, which means there's a wavelength that's twice as long of the string.
Alright, so basically as you can see with this equation right here, with frequency it's inversely proportional to the wavelength. So as frequency would go up, wavelength would go down. So every time we get a higher frequency, the wavelength would be shorter. Now relating that to harmonics, every time the harmonic would go up, we get half that wavelength.
When I touch it in the middle of that string, you now help send a frequency along at its first note at the first harmonic. And that's actually called harmonics in guitar. So when I pick that note, that might be an A, but you get an octave, a note that's one octave up at the A, because you've now created a node at that point in the waves. Now the original wavelength still does travel through the guitar some. It's so you get overtones of that lower note, but you mute some of it in a trade for that node. So you're actually sending both along.
So on a guitar, the length of strings stays constant, so L stays constant, and as the wavelength shortens, the frequency increases because frequency is inversely proportional to wavelength. Therefore, it can produce a higher pitch. Also, the tension on the string can also be controlled. So as the tension increases, the speed of the wave also increases. And the speed of the wave is proportional to the wavelength. So a greater tension results in a pitch.
And on a guitar, you can do this in multiple places. That's the first note, is your 12th fret harmonic. If I play, that's now a second, third harmonic, and the fourth is real hard to hit. It was fourth. And then what I do when I was doing, get that squealy noise versus, is I am with my thumb, as I play a note, I'm playing the harmonic. And since we have a shorter string length because I'm fretting a note, you're already going to get a higher initial pitch. So your harmonic is based off your initial pitch. So the harmonic is going to be higher. So I'm actually playing the fourth harmonic of a higher note, so it sounds even higher, and that's called a squealing on guitar. Now what I'm doing with this bad boy is I'm taking the string tension and I'm relieving it as I play, or I'm adding to it. And as we shown in our equations, if you add or relieve string tension, you're going to get a higher or lower frequency, which in turn is a higher or lower note, right? Normal, low, high. That's a second. So that first one was your first harmonic.